Welcome back, everybody. It's time to look for new positions and track some more transactions, so let's get right to it. Okay, here we are logged in thinkorswim's paper trading account, and we're reviewing the transactions that we placed on BITO this past week, the Bitcoin ETF. So we're setting on activity and positions. We're going to go and expand BITO, and we can see we own 600 shares, and we still have a covered call going for 6 contracts. And let's hop over to the account statement. All right, so the 3 orders that we placed last Sunday, for basically the covered call, we were rolling 5 of our contracts on the covered call. We are rolling them, and we are creating 1 new covered call contract. Those executed, as you can see here, and we had a cash secured put transaction. Now, for the past several weeks, we've been placing cash secured puts and getting assigned on them. And this time, we did not get assigned on this one. The price rose above 25.50, the 25.50 strike, and we did not get assigned. So that was just a free $50 that we got to collect. And so yeah, we need to go ahead and go over to the application and track these transactions, and then start looking for some new positions to get into. So let's go over to the web app right now. All right, here we are logged into myatmm.com. It takes us to the dashboard initially after we log in. We need to go to the cost basis screen and make sure BITO is selected, which it is. As you can see, we have our 6 positions where we've bought stocks. Actually, these were all produced from cash secured puts that were assigned to us. So we've bought into it at 6 different times. Let's go ahead and collapse that to clean up some of the screen. And we need to go ahead and get the thinkorswim transactions on the screen, so make it easier. Let's do that. All right, there we go. We got those on the screen. All right, so first things first. So here's our 2 covered call positions that we had previously, and we rolled them all in this transaction right here. You can see on the screen. So we need to go ahead and track these guys. So let me see here. I think I found from last time the easiest way to do this was to just create some new ones, right? So I think that's what I'm going to do. This time I'm just going to put 2 new positions on the board, 1 for the roll and 1 for the new covered call contract. All right, let's see here. So let's go and put 2 new positions on the board. The start date for them is May 13th. All right, so we'll just select May 13th for both of these. They're both sell to opens. Because we're rolling it, basically we're effectively buying the old contract and then selling to open a new contract with 5 of them. All right, so these are both going to be covered calls. So the first one will be we're rolling 5, another one we were just creating 1. So that 1 is right there. The expiration for both of these, it looks like, is June 7th. Right? June 7th, yeah. So right there, that Friday. And right there, the strike for both of these is 29. Yeah, so you can see right here on this one, we were rolling the 30 calls down to the 29 calls. So both of these are 29. And the strike that we got on the 5 that we rolled was 12 cents. So enter that there. And the strike price, or the premium that we got on the 1, is 30 cents. So enter 30 cents there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click save on both of these. And when we do, they'll move down to the call group. So I'm just going to click save there on that one, and then click save here. So now both of them move down. And we can go ahead and get rid of the previous ones. So just get those off the board because they're no longer relevant. Okay, next thing we need to do is make sure that the proposed transactions that it created for these positions on the board need to get saved to the transaction history. So the first one, according to thinkorswim, was the $30 one minus the fees. So here's $30 minus 65 minus 2 cents for the fees. Click that helper button, save to retain that to the permanent transaction history. And the next one is this $60 one, and you can see the commissions and fees was $6.50 because it's basically $3.25 for the buy side and $3.25 for the sell side, because we had to roll this. We had to buy the old ones and sell the new ones. So that's $6.50. The miscellaneous fees is 7 cents. Move that down and click save there to retain that. All right, let's track this cash secured put position now. enter another position, and the open date was, or the start date was on the 13th. It's a sell to open, to put, one contract, and let's see, May 17th was the expiration on that. The strike for that guy was $25.50, and the price we got, the premium we got for that was 50 cents. Click save. That went into this put group right here. And so yeah, it added the proposed transaction right here for the $50 minus 65 cents, and the fees on that, according to Thinkorswim, was 2 cents. All right, we need to move that down and click save. Okay, so now all of our transactions are saved, and we have this cash secured put. Now, fast forwarding to today, you can see the expiration on this was May 17th, so this one expired worthless. So we got to keep the $50, and we didn't have to do anything with that. So we can actually go ahead and remove this off the board. And the expiration for these covered calls is until June 7th, so that's in the future still. So these are still in play. So we'll stick with those and keep those there. All right. So just a summary of where we're at. We own 600 shares. Our total cost is $17,400. The current value of the stock based off the last trading price is $16,332. Our overall unrealized loss is, let me get rid of that, is $1,068. And our total premiums that we've collected is $1,300. So currently our overall net, I mean, if we were to liquidate all of this, it looks like we would be coming out ahead by about $260. We'd be ahead here, but that's not what we're going to do. We're going to keep going with this position, keep selling covered calls, keep selling a cash secured put on the other side, because we're interested in keeping all of this. So we'll just keep on rolling this and playing the continuous wheel on this until we've either A, lowered our cost basis down to a number that we can sell a covered call on and get assigned, or B, that the price just starts coming up above the 29 and we get called out. And then that'll be basically be a completed continuous wheel strategy. All right. So since nothing happened with our strike price, or sorry, our cost basis, we're still sitting at 29. So these covered calls are still relevant, and I'm going to just keep them in play the way they are. And honestly, just look for a new cash secured put to get back into. And that's all we'll do for this week, because these are June 7th. So June 7th is... So this Friday, 2 Fridays, so it's 3 Fridays out. So we're just going to leave it right there for now. And when it gets closer, we'll look for it to expire and then just, you know, create a new covered call contract at that point. The only reason we kept on rolling this is because our cost basis kept on being lowered. So since it kept on being lowered, we had a reason to roll it to claim that unused strike. Basically to lower the strike from, I think we started out at 32, so we kept on lowering it from 32 to 31 to 30, and now it's down to 29. All right, so let's go over to Thinkorswim, look for a new cash secured put position, and this week it looks like it's going to be pretty easy. So let's go do that right now. One last thing before I do hop over to just Thinkorswim. Let's go ahead and go back to the dashboard and look at the overall summary. So the brokerage account total is $84,928.49 according to the web application, and if you look at the Thinkorswim, the total $84,928.49. So it matches exactly. So we are fully reconciled. The web application matches what's showing in the account balance, so we know we entered the transactions correctly. All right. So now look for that cash secured to get into. All right. Here we are on Thinkorswim. Let's go ahead and get the cost basis pulled up so we can have that to refer to. There we go. All right, what we need to do is hop over to the Analyze tab, make sure BITO is selected here, and we're looking for the upcoming expiration of this Friday, so that's 5 days out, and we do like to just go ahead and look out a few weeks in advance to see how much the premium is changing over time. And I like to kind of go out to the next monthly just to get a good bird's eye view of how the premiums are going. Okay, so the current trade price is about $27.22, so that puts our cash secured put position that we're looking at getting into at the 27 mark. Just at the money. So here's 56 cents, and we got another one at 88 cents. $1.81. Look at that. Wow. So that's just a little bump, 30 cents. But then it doubles. And then it goes down again. Okay, so something's clearly not right there. Oh, I think that this bid is just a little low because you can see it's 250, and that's 250. So that's probably just a glitch. It's actually probably gonna be higher than that. But in any case, we only are gonna play this side, the at the money for the closest expiration, to keep this going, because right there you can see this position. This is the week that our covered call is expiring. So we'll go ahead and just keep it simple. Left click right here on the bid for 56 cents. The spread is 56 to 60, so that's 4 cents. I have the mark showing here to give us that math pretty easily. So the midpoint is 58 cents. We can go ahead and up this to 58. Right click right here. We're only going to do one contract. Click confirm and send, and this will queue up the cash secured put order. So now we have that going. And yeah, so that was it for this week. We have the new cash secured put position. We're going to just roll, or keep the current covered call positions in play. And let's go over to the monitor tab so I can show you that real quick. Click on activity. Yeah, the activity position. So you can see we own the 600 shares. Here's the current covered call contract. We're just going to leave that in play. It has 19 more days. And then this one is the new queued up cash secured put. So we'll just wait for the market to open, make sure that executes, adjust it if it doesn't to get it to execute. And yeah, we'll review our position again next week. I want to thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and go out today to myatmm.com and get your free account so you can start tracking your own transactions. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.